This is CP3 Blue. We're here to watch um, top 10, top 10 crazy WWE return wrestlers. So let's get started with the reaction.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the times superstars returned after being off screen for a long time and leaving the company. We won't be including times superstars returned from injury, so don't expect to see John Cena's Royal Rumble surprise here. Number 10, the Hardy Boys. A more recent return, but one that has had enough
Hardy
impact to
Boys.
break
That
this
was
list.
great.
With the
I saw
Hardys
that.
departing from Impact and standing in limbo, we were wondering when they might grace our screens again, but we didn't have to wait long. During the tag title ladder match at WrestleMania 33, the New Day looked to add another team into the fold, and out came Matt and Jeff, who took the gold in the highlight of the night. With the two now going separate ways on Raw and SmackDown, we simply couldn't be happier to have them back. Number 9, the Ultimate Warrior. The early 90s was a shaky time for the WWE, with competition heating and stars like Ultimate Warrior walking out the door. Alas, they persevered, and this moment looked to do a bit of healing. During the WrestleMania 8 main event, things were not looking good for the Hulkster, as Psycho Sid and his buddies laid into him. Who should make the return but his one-time rival, racing down to the ring like a bat out of hell. Though the Warrior might not be
wasn't really
looked
a
at
big
in the
fan
same
of the
light
Warrior.
today, this was a real WrestleMania moment. Number 8, CM Punk. After an industry-shaking event at Money in the Bank,
CM Punk,
it seemed like CM Punk had left the company with the championship gold. That meant it was time for a new champion, a role that John Cena looked to fulfill. But that wouldn't go unchallenged. Following Cena's win over Rey Mysterio, Living Colour's cult of personality echoed around the arena until a certain someone stepped onto the ramp holding the real World Championship, CM Punk. Now, if only he'd return one more time. Please? Number 7, Ric Flair. It was a long time coming, but the Nature Boys WWE return did not disappoint. With Stephanie and Shane's alliance taken down by the WWE's forces of good, things looked to be smooth sailing for Mr. McMahon. Back to normal, right? Wrong. The Nature Boy turned up to the scene wooing and whatnot until he revealed that he was now the part owner of the WWE. McMahon and Flair would later take control of Raw and SmackDown respectively, but not before some bad blood. Number 6, Daniel Bryan. Unfortunately for
Wasn't too
everyone,
much of a
Daniel
big fan.
Bryan's first run was over before we
But
knew
I
it.
did with
With his
Hot
debut as part of the Nexus, he took things a wee bit too far by strangling poor little Justin Roberts. So we thought that was the last we'd seen of him, until the Superstars vs Nexus showdown at SummerSlam. Not only did D-Bry answer the call as the last member of the team, but he also had an incredibly impressive showing, elevating him into a higher position in the company. Number 5, Shane McMahon. Monday Night Raw is usually chock-a-block with Stephanie McMahon's self-congratulatory moments, much to our chagrin, but thankfully this one was cut short. Vince was out to award her with the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award, but just before she could accept it, here comes the money. Fans couldn't get enough of Shane as he berated Steph's work deep into the ground, and with it came the bombshell that Shane was looking to take control of Raw. Something he'd be granted if he defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Number 4, Shawn Michaels. The NWO's
Sounds
WWE
like
run
Randy
was littered
Orton.
with a few more misses than hits, but this one was a home run. After years of absence, the Heartbreak Kid stepped through the curtain when Kevin Nash revealed the newest member of the Black and White team. As soon as he picked up the microphone, it was as if he had never left. Don't know what he meant by kicking out Booker T for being different, but let's not assume the worst, yeah? Number 3, Brock Lesnar. With the conclusion of an incredible WrestleMania main event, fans were left wondering what the hell would happen next. So when Cena came out addressing his loss to The Rock, it soon became clear that his 24 hours were about to get far worse. The Beast Incarnate made a shocking return to a deafening roar from the crowd. There was no time for words, just a nasty F5, which Cena didn't seem to struggle against, but oh well. Number 2, Chris Jericho. Something ominous was in the air in WWE as strange vignettes interrupted each show. What or who was the code? Well, on Monday Night Raw, that question looked to be answered as then champion Randy Orton stood in the ring looking for the truth. Turns out he got more than he bargained for, as none other than Y2J answered the call, proclaiming that he would save the WWE from Randy Orton's stagnant grasp. Ever since, he's been making shocking returns on the regular. Number 1, The Rock. You know, they call him the most electrifying man in sports entertainment for a reason. With talk of a WrestleMania guest host, fans were left scratching their heads as to
count as number 1 for real. But if you guys like this channel, don't bash at me because I don't like The Rock too much. But if you enjoy this channel, make sure to subscribe and see you.